So, welcome, Crypto Bullseye community. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend so far. It is crunch time for Bitcoin. And in this episode, we're going to look at whether it's another failed rally or whether this is the actual breakout. Let's get into it. Right, okay, traders, Crypto Bullseye community, we've got the higher time frame. If in doubt, zoom out. The reason why we're starting on this is I just wanted to show you that we have eradicated the whole of 2021. The bull run of 2021 has gone down the pan, and we're testing the areas of 2017 all-time high, which was just under 20,000. In fact, we smashed straight through that, tested 17,000, but we're still holding our zone of interest of support. So are we likely to get a move to the upside? Is it going to be a fake rally? We're going to have a look at the daily next, and then we'll go into the lower time frames, such as the hourly, and see if there's any pattern moves that's going to indicate a move to the upside or downside. So first and foremost, let's get into the daily. Right, okay, so we've got the daily. This chart's going to tell us a little bit more about the direction of the trend, or the likely direction of the trend in the shorter time frame. Are we going to make any breakouts? What levels do we want price action to respect, and what levels are we interested in? So we've got the 1 day chart here, and first and foremost, the level that I want to break and close above is 22,311. So a break and a close above that's going to signal that we are more likely to go back and test the previous swing low. It doesn't look much when you've got it on the daily chart, but if we just stick it in percentages wise, you're probably talking around about the 20% region. So let's have a quick look. So if you get the break, a close, and a retest off here, 18.5% gains there. So this is just on Bitcoin, don't forget, and it's always best to get that break and a close above as a confirmation. So as an example, if we manage to get something like this probably early next week, come back, retests this area, breaks, shows strength in the market, come back and retest these levels here. So that's what we're looking for. When you look at it on the higher time frame, on the macro scale, just go back onto the weekly, you see that we are following a trend line down, and from where price action currently is to where the trend is, that's gains of 40% there. And I think that when we get to that level, it's going to be an area of interest where we're either going to get a reaction, price is going to tell us a story, whether there's going to have strength in the market, we've got a bit of momentum, volume in the market, and break and a close above this, or whether we're going to get a negative reaction and come back down to retest lower levels. So we could just be observers in the market. And like I say, we look at what price does at certain levels and take advantage of those levels. It's pointless making a short round here when you can make a short here if price is telling you we're going to get some negative downside. So be stingy with your entries, look at all time frames, and we're going to have a look at the 1 hour time frame next. Right, okay, we've got the 1 hour. Let's decipher the 1 hour and see if there's any clues that the market's given us as to whether we're likely to make a move to the upside or to the downside. Before we do get into that, if you do like the content, guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget those notification bells. We do emergency market updates as well, so we'll notify you when there's something happening in the cryptocurrency market, so don't forget the notification bells. Right, okay, so the 1 hour. First and foremost, we made a large move to the downside. What happens is when you make these flag pennants, channel patterns, they tend to play out in the direction of the trend. So it is a higher probability that we are looking to move to the downside. Doesn't mean that we're going to move to the downside from the area that we're at now. We could make higher highs and continue the move up, test previous swing lows, and then make an equal measured move to the downside. So we just got to wait to see what price action tells us. So if we did make a move to the downside, an equal measured move, it's around about the 9,000 level. Like I say, we are getting a little bit of momentum in the market. We've had a few green days, and what I want to see is a break and a close above this higher time frame resistance point, which is 22,558. It hit on the dot and it reacted from it. We are creating a little bit of a pennant pattern at the moment, and it would be good to see a break and a close above this come back, retest these highs, and then see what price action does at that point. So what I want to see is a break and a close to the upside, or if you trade into the downside, a break and a close to the downside. So if you're looking at trading these levels, one thing that you can do, and it's not financial advice, is wait to see what happens when we get to this area. You're either going to make it move to the upside or downside. So you can trade the break, the close, make sure it's not a fake out. So make sure the candle closes, ladder into the trade, wait till you get your confirmation, and then a higher high, higher close candle from the previous candle. And then you can look at trading that to the upside. It's always good to trade it to the previous swing high, which would be the 22,500 level if you're trading to the short term. Same thing for the downside. Wait for the confirmation, lower low, lower close, and then you can look at testing the previous swing lows. So that's one way of doing that on the 1 hour. I mean, it's just a case of looking now, guys. And also leave in the comments what it is that you'd like us to go over next, because we're always looking to satisfy our community members. We do this for you guys, so let us know exactly what level you're at, what it is you'd like us to cover. If there's any altcoins that you're in and you'd like us to go over the technical analysis on a higher or a shorter time frame, we'd be happy to. So let us know, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye now.